just by waving a wand and saying, hey, I want this solved. What problem would you solve right now that you're going through or somebody else is going through if you're looking to help somebody else solve a problem? Happy Saturday, you guys. Hope you guys are doing well. Just enjoying some sun out here, and I'm hoping that this location has way better signal so that we can have this conversation without having interruptions with the signal and reception. Hope I'm coming through clear for you guys. But I was watching something yesterday or the day before, and it had me thinking about different problems that people are facing, different situations that people may be in, and what they can do to help themselves, or if they're again looking to help other people, how they can provide some value and support. And this guy was talking about retirement for folks, retirement and people that had no funds put away for retirement. And it's coming up in about 5, 10, 15 years. So what do you do if that's the problem that you're facing? If that's the situation that you might be going through, what's the solution, right? And there's so many people that may not be going through that specific problem or have a different problem that they're dealing with. It's not necessarily retirement. Not everybody is close to that age, so not everybody may be in that situation. But there is a problem that I've noticed that a lot of people are going through right now, and many don't seem to have a answer or a solution in sight. And what's interesting is conversations and information to be able to solve problems, they're all out there, but very few people, in my opinion, are looking actively for solutions to solve their problems. What I find is a lot of people would rather complain, or a lot of people would rather do everything it seems like other than look for solutions to that problem. And that doesn't help. And that's why I'm making this video, to be able to see exactly what it is that people might be going through. So please feel free to share in the comments. Don't be shy. I want to really address the issues that you guys put out to see if it's, again, a matter of just lack of knowledge or lack of action when you have the information, because there is information I've shared there's been people I've shared information with to help with their problem, and they just for whatever reason decided not to take the action. And I get it. Sometimes it's easier to do nothing than to actually do something. When it helps solve a problem, you would think that more people would take advantage, do the activity, take the action. But sometimes it's just not the case. Some people have gotten so used to living with the problem and making life comfortable with that problem rather than eliminating the problem by using the solution that's available. So that's why I keep sharing. That's why I keep talking to new people so that I can find new solutions for the same old problems that more and more people seem to be dealing with. And if there's a way that we can all share ideas, learn together, grow together, help each other, then I think that's much better than, you know, every man for himself, right? So, like I said, this gentleman talked about retirement, and that's one problem that you can probably see in your situation, in your family. There might be some people who are approaching retirement age but haven't really planned for retirement, haven't really set themselves up so that they can retire comfortably and just enjoy the rest of their days while they're here. So the question, if you're somebody who hasn't started, when do you plan on starting, right? Would you rather do it sooner or later? And these are things that some of us never think about until it's too late. Sometimes we start thinking about these things later on in life when we have little to no time to really plan, to really prepare and execute. So I recommend let's start early. If you can do it today, why put it off till tomorrow when it could be knocked out today, right? This gentleman was talking about savings, people saving enough so that when they retire, they can actually live comfortably. I think it's hard to save if you're not necessarily making enough to live comfortably right now. And that's one of the biggest things that people are facing today. I'm not making enough money. So with the cost of living and everything else that I have to deal with on a daily, weekly, monthly basis, where do I find the extra money to invest? Where do I find the extra money to save and put away? And that's a real question. My solution, my recommendation would be increase your skill set, right? Increase your knowledge about different activities and different ways to be able to generate and earn income. And once you've learned new ways, you can take action. Once you start taking action and applying these things that you learn, then you'll see results. And it's like a snowball. It creates that momentum, that effect of, rolling down a big hill. Once you learn, you get some skills and you see how those skills can help you generate income, continue to grow, continue to get into different spaces and places to where you'll see how different industries may be working. And you may not have even known that that was a way to generate the income yourself. But once you start playing around, asking questions, having conversations, new ideas start coming up and you say, wow, okay, now you say, I didn't think about that. But now that I'm thinking about that, maybe if I have a conversation with somebody else and I learn something new, I can combine these two things and make something else. So there's options, there's opportunities, there's different things out there. But we have to get over the fear. We have to get over the what if, the negative self-talk that sometimes seems to rule every conversation that's going on. It's natural to think, what if things go wrong? But if you develop an optimistic attitude, an optimistic mindset about life, an optimistic outlook, period, you'll see that things will be just that much better. Just because you're thinking about the positive, you'll have more drive to take more action, even when sometimes things are uncertain. The possibility of things going the way that you want should be enough sometimes to just push you into taking action. So here we are today, it's Saturday, and there's somewhere right now that there's a meeting going on. There's people sharing ideas, there's people learning and growing together. And each and every one of us has a choice. Every single chance that we get when we wake up, we have a decision. Do I want to continue to do the things that I've been doing, or do I want to change my situation? And since I know it starts with me, what changes do I want to make starting today? Every opportunity, every day, it's a chance to change and do something different. But if we continue to do the same things and expect change to automatically happen and have a difference in our lives without us changing anything, it's going to be a rough one. It's going to be a rough one. It's going to be disappointing. It's going to be frustrating. And I don't want that for you. So I recommend just taking the time to figure out what you specifically want and realize that sometimes whatever it is that you're looking for, whatever it is that you want, you will have to make sacrifices. There's no way around doing the work. There's no way around allowing the time to pass. It's like an investment. If you look at something that you want to invest for a 10-year period, from the time you start that investment till 10 years later, there's time that needs to pass. And there's no substitute that you can put in place of that time passing. Time just has to pass. That's why I recommend let's start doing whatever we're going to do sooner rather than later, because you can't create more time. We all have a certain amount of time. We don't know when that clock or that timer is going to run out. So let's use every second wisely. Let's invest every second that we can doing activities that help us grow and become the person that we need to be to have the things that we want and get the results that we're looking for. But I'm going to leave you guys with this. Whatever it is that you're doing, realize that there's people that aren't going to support. There's going to be people that are going to tell you that you can't do it. It doesn't make sense. Why are you wasting your time? But just remember, there's people that probably have been successful doing exactly what you're trying to accomplish. And all you have to do is remain consistent, have conversations, keep on learning, growing, and talking to those people to figure out how do they do it. What tips can they share with you that you can use in your situation to be able to cut the time down, shave some time, get ahead sooner rather than later. And having more conversations with people that are successful will definitely help you. Don't invest your time talking to people that aren't necessarily on the same path, on the same mission, that want the same things. They can easily get you distracted and off your path. So spend time with those that are giving you knowledge, that are giving you wisdom and information that you need to get closer to those dreams, those goals that you've set for yourself. And just make sure that you're constantly learning and giving back at the same time. It's a people helping people world we live in. So don't forget that as you're learning, feel free to share and give back so that that way the goodness is being spread. If I can help in any way, I'm here for it. I hope this helped. Feel free to share, comment. I'd love to know what you guys are thinking about so that that way we can all collaborate, share ideas, elevate each other. And I'll be sharing more and more information about turning our bills into income. So if you want to get some information about that, grab the free guide. I'll leave it in the comment section. Read it. If you have questions, I'll be happy to clarify, get you on a Zoom if you want to get started or save money on any of the services. But again, it's Saturday. Most people aren't working today. Let's have more conversations. Let's learn what's going on in people's situations and how we can provide solutions to problems that they may be facing. And again, if I can help in any way, I'm here for it. Clap it up, let me know, and leave a comment below. Peace.